Welcome to the Extraordinary Culture Podcast. Podcast for the culture that is music, movies, sports, food, and beer. The Extraordinary Culture.
Oh, and just like that, we are here. Hi,
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This is my
Isn't
Saturday.
that what they
Christmas
named
time
it?
in Hollis, Queens.
Thank you for at least catching that.
That's my favorite Christmas song.
Is
I
it?
know it is.
You know what? You know what my daughter's been hearing a lot?
What?
Christmas rap. What's that song? Christmas rapping?
Yeah,
Christmas wrapping, yeah.
Yeah.
by the waitresses.
Oh God, she hates it.
Play the
every
St.
time
Ferris
it's
What is
version.
that?
Every time it's on, I turn it up higher.
What is it? I don't know what that is.
It's like a new wavy.
Yeah, it's like by this band called the Waitresses.
Yeah.
And basically what they're talking about, like she meets this guy like at a New Year's Eve party, and like they can't hook up the whole year, and then like they're trying to like do this, get together, and then it's Christmas Eve, and they're at like the one place that's open on Christmas Eve, and like, oh, you forgot this too, so they ended up spending Christmas Eve together after trying to get together the whole year.
And this is the premise of the music video or song?
The song, yeah.
But it's fucking ancient though. It's old. It's almost as old as Last Christmas. That's for you, Rick.
Hey, as long as it's not the original, I'm good. Still playing, I'm still in, but I made
Man.
it 13 days. That's pretty good.
All right. So
Don't you dare, dude.
No. I'm gonna play that shit right now. I have no fucking idea what we're talking about. None.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I know. I didn't read it.
So anyway,
It's all right. I don't. Hey, while you're at it, will you text it to me too?
No, I have it. I just didn't read it.
so as we're going along, since we've already mentioned it, what are some of your favorite Christmas songs that you guys enjoy?
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Me, I don't have
There's nothing wrong with the song.
what's-
Actually,
how
don't
about
mind it,
the
but
Bad Religion Christmas album. I really
Yeah, yeah.
enjoyed
That's a
that.
really good one.
The Vandals Christmas album.
No,
That was a-
Wait Till
they
the
have
World
two.
Ends.
Saturday.
They have-
Saturday.
They
Next
have
Saturday.
two Christmas albums or just one?
The Vandals just won.
Yeah, I remember Oi to the World, and I'm like, what? They got a punk rock Christmas album?
No, it's the same shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know there's also another one. There's a one, I just found it recently. I was going through some CDs. Punk Rock Christmas. It has like The Damned. It has Lemmy doing, no, it doesn't have Lemmy's not on there, but a lot of weird stuff. Fear's on there. Fuck Christmas.
Yeah, I put together a playlist myself. Maybe I'll send it to you guys. There's a torrent website, Punk Ska Hardcore, that downloaded a bunch of shit. They put the Kinks on there, Father Christmas. I've been in that song recently.
Dude,
I
I
don't know
can't
why.
torrent no more. I got the letter.
Huh?
I got the letter.
Oh yeah, I got that letter a long time ago. I don't torrent anymore, but this was when I was torrenting.
Did you just get a VPN?
You were the Kinks, right?
Yeah, I know.
Father Christmas. I
Yeah,
don't play-
I've heard that song, geez, like 30 years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that jam today because it's cool.
There
You know
you
who
go.
did a cover was Chris Jericho. Just did a cover of that song. It's pretty good too. Yeah,
Huh.
Chris Jericho and the Hells.
Huh.
The Hells, yeah, Father Christmas. It's a pretty cool jam. I think it's Fozzy. I don't know. He didn't really say, but it's a pretty good jam. But we'll play the original by the Kinks because I know it ain't gonna sue us because it's the Kinks.
Yeah, nobody's going to sue us
No
except
one.
maybe Run DMC.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna. So we'll play that jam in between. Yeah, no, there's all kinds of. I dig Christmas music. I was listening to Elvis actually earlier yesterday. I was listening to Elvis because I like Elvis Christmas music, but then he's got that gospel stuff too that I tune out. Johnny Cash's album too, like that Christmas one. It's all like gospel stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't have that one. My favorite still like Christmas album is the Phil Spector one.
Yeah, the Ronettes.
Yeah, because it's a lot of soul and a lot of like that wall of sound stuff, which is
Yeah.
like a lot of classic stuff done really well.
So that like a lot of at my house, Alexa gets asked to play Christmas music a lot because we've been decorating the house, and Christmas Day is going to be at my house this year, which it hasn't been in quite a while because
that's
stuff
cool.
going on. But since we've been cleaning it a lot, just say Alexa play Christmas music and it plays some stuff. I swear to you, man, my Christmas season has been the Ronettes. What's her name, man? The chick from American Idol, Kelly Clarkson, and Katy Perry. That's like the same shit that keeps playing over and over.
Huh.
But yeah, the Ronettes album
Yeah.
is the Phil Spector album.
Yeah.
that's a good album.
Also, I put it up last week as a one is Saturday Spin was the Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. It's a really good Christmas album. I'm like, oh my god, how come I had never heard this before? And just turning back into Sharon Jones and great soul singer. If you guys check it out, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
So you got on here. How early is too early to listen to Christmas music? You know what I noticed this year? People started shit early this year. I don't care.
Like how we're like after Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a few days. Like people were putting up trees and stuff like the second week in November into the second. And like I don't care. Really, we'll do whatever makes you happy. Like I don't give a shit. It is weird though because like Thanksgiving was really late this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
I
was
think-
the thing. So it's super late.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. You want to be happy? Just fucking go ahead. Who cares? Doesn't bug me. I think Coast started playing. You know how Coast always plays Christmas music.
Coast, I think, plays in September sometime.
They do it right after Veterans Day
It was,
nowadays.
yeah, it was right around Veterans Day.
Okay.
Is when they did. It was really early.
Was it that
too.
September?
No, that's Labor Day.
It went from "Do you remember the 21st of September?" Then the next day was like,
Merry Christmas. I don't want to fight tonight.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Yeah, I usually start listening to it after Thanksgiving, just because let the holiday finish, and then you could have it. I mean, growing up Catholic, there was what we call Advent, so there's like a actual season where you're preparing
Hey,
for
did you
the birth
celebrate
of
the
Jesus.
Virgin Mary's birthday or what? Did you go to church?
One yesterday?
Yeah.
No, because I had to go to
Fucking
work,
sinner.
and that was like 4 a.m. Jesus will forgive me.
Hey, that's when they were there too. I passed by the church over by work, like before 7 a.m. and it was packed.
Yeah, people don't go to church all year. They won't go on Christmas, but they go for that day.
That church, they go all year, man. They go all year. That church. Shout out to Queen Angels.
So, about the day we recorded our last podcast, which was late November, like the weekend before Thanksgiving, Dan and I went to go see a good friend of ours, SB, and his art of dedication. He had a car show. It was his first car show that he had. We saw a lot of people we hadn't seen in a while. We saw Miguel.
Taco Seidel, Miguel?
Yes. He's like, oh my God, what's up, guys?
Shout out to Taco Seidel. Check him out on Instagram. I believe it's just Taco Seidel. Let's see here.
Yeah, Taco Seidel. Spell it out because I don't remember.
Tacoidal, no? Taco
Yep.
Seidel?
Yep. That is exactly it. It's just straight up Taco Seidel.
I said it
Taco.
again, too, like I'm in a spelling bee. How Rick?
Yes, you did. Taco Saddle.
So
So
we saw
using
him,
a sentence.
saw him, a couple guys from that we knew from like the Psychobilly days. Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and his wife
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Really cool people. They remembered us, gave us all hugs, and like we talked to them like no time had passed. And then we met a new friend, Freddie Havoc, who's an independent wrestler.
6'9"? No.
I don't know where he is anymore.
Well, he was going to go into witness protection, so he wouldn't recognize him.
Dude, he asked for a second chance.
No, who was it? I didn't hear. Who was it?
Freddie Havoc, who's an independent wrestler.
He's really cool guy.
Really cool guy, man. We hope to have him one day on the podcast.
He's
Or
an admin for the Chive IE. So shout out to Chive IE. Humming.
Yeah,
So how was he?
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Tell you were telling
You
us.
had like this fantastic story about Freddie having that cool was and like fucking nothing.
Shit, sorry, man. I spaced out for a minute. Got a contact
I'm the one
buzz.
to tie.
Okay, you guys are gonna hate me, but X is really, really fuzzy.
You're fuzzy on our end, so.
Well, that's not the top of his head.
And I'm
no,
not
no.
talking about the 5%. I can barely make out what he's saying. Like I can hear it and like I can make it out.
Can
Okay.
you hear
Not
me
like
okay?
last time where I couldn't hear anything, but
Am I better now?
yes.
Okay, so I just gotta stay away from the mic. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear
Yeah, I
you
can hear
perfectly
you.
All
fine.
right, perfect.
Hold on a second. Let me help you out with that. Give me a check.
Check.
A little bit more.
Check.
He meant money, bro.
How's
Who,
it?
me?
No, he said give me a check. He meant money.
Okay.
I could use a check right now.
Sound, Rick, does that sound any better?
Yes, that sounds better.
Okay. I just turned the sensitivity up.
Okay.
Even keep your mouth away from the microphone. You should be
All right,
fine.
tell us about Freddie Havoc and how he ripped off Davey Havoc's name. Go for it.
Dude, everybody rips off.
He is
the
actually
X.
he is an AFI fan as well.
Yeah. Independent wrestler, he saw Dan with his Rise Against shirt. He showed us his Rise Against tattoo. We started talking. He goes, oh, yeah, we do a podcast, and we do, like, we have so much stuff on there, like, for wrestling, that we've done a spinoff called Kayfabe Culture's All. Well, dude, I'm an independent wrestler, and I'm wrestling, like, next week, and I'm wrestling this day. But he was, like, wrestling, like Beaumont or somewhere, like, far away, Blythe. So, I mean, somewhere, like, yeah, I'm not going to probably make it. But he's invited us out. We want to have him on the podcast. Let us know about what's it like being an independent wrestler. He also does, like, graphic design. So we're going to definitely hit him up. Cool guy, man.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. We love talking to people like that. Independent scene, independent art, anything. That's what we're about.
Yeah, he was a really awesome guy. I really want to go and see him wrestle. He wrestles fairly often.
About like maybe twice a month.
Yeah. He's a fan. He's a huge fan. Loves doing it for the sport, and he enjoys it. It's an awesome hobby. It's a hell of a hobby to have.
Painful hobby.
Painful hobby. Kind of hobby you want to make sure you have health insurance.
Yeah, definitely.
It's time. It's covered California right now.
Yeah.
Open enrollment.
There you go.
All right, man. Let's jump right into everything.
Dude, can you believe 2020? It's been the year 2000, 20 years ago. Y2J, 20 years old.
Yeah, and that already passed because it was like August or something.
Yeah, it was August of 99.
You know what you got to remember? You have to remember to shut your computer down on December 31st.
Yep.
Why?
Y2K, bro. Did you remember?
Remember the computer's going to reset?
Shut your computer down December 31st, 1999. Shut your computer down overnight. You remember that shit?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
I knew somebody who said, like, I'm not going to go out because I'm slightly scared that everything's going to go down. So I'm just going to stay home and celebrate New Year's Eve.
Yeah, man, we were that Kmart we were working at. I remember some guy coming in and bought a bunch of shotgun shells. He's like, man, let me get some 12-gauge shotgun shells. Norco probably. And then I was like, there's going to be a bunch of crazies out. I'm like, yeah, you fool. Like, you're going to get crazy. Like, banks already said nothing's going to happen. They'll do this. People made run on toilet paper and all kinds of stuff. Like, because I work in the camping supply section, right?
Okay.
People coming in getting a ton of shit.
Yeah.
And most of them were like, yeah, I know. It's just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case. And if not, well, yeah, earthquake preparedness. Because, we're in California. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And the only fool that comes in like, I'm going to unload on these motherfuckers. I was like, okay, man. Yes, sir.
This was a guy who was getting the buckshot at the store with Dave Chappelle, right?
Yeah. He's getting a buckshot. Man, there was some crazies that came in about stuff. But like I said, I worked in the camping section, so people were buying propane and disposable toilet paper. That's that kind that dissolves in the water like you'd use in an RV and stuff.
Yeah.
Earthquake preparedness if nothing else. So that just made sense. But man, 20 years, yeah. You're getting old. Look at all the white hair we got going.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
For those of us who have hair.
I let the girls at the barbershop dye my hair black. As soon as I looked in the mirror, I was like, I don't like it. I want my gray hair back. I started immediately washing it in hot water, like shitty shampoo just to get the color out. Then it turned brown. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what's different about you.
Dude, everybody's like, did you do something to your hair? I was like, I dyed it black, but I'm not doing it again. Not for me. It's cool though.
Yeah,
no more
I don't even
judgment.
think about that anymore.
Some guys will ask me about it, like, well, I don't know if I should color my hair. I'm like, look, if you really want to, then do it. If you don't want to, or if you want to, do it. And I have people here who can do it for you, or not. Some people like the salt and pepper. It's actually a pretty distinguished look, especially if you're a guy who's like trying to look more mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always wanted those wings like Reed Richards and Polly Walnuts just on the white part on the sides of your temples.
I got those.
You've been saying that for 20 years, since 2000.
Wait, I didn't even hear what he said, but it had to be something about Superman on the side of his head, right? Was it?
No, I want the
Close.
wings on the side of my head right here, like the temples, like Reed Richards and Polly Walnuts.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, didn't one of the versions of Superman have that too?
Kingdom Come.
Yeah, Kingdom
Yeah,
Come.
but I thought it was another one too, like way back in the. I don't know.
I'm not watching Crisis on Infinite Earth.
No. That's not what I'm talking about.
Maybe one of the Crisis on Infinite Earth ones.
Right.
All right. So, did you guys hear about Clerks?
No. What?
Yeah, I saw that back in like 1999. We're talking about 1994. We're talking about.
Clerks has been added to the Library of Congress.
What? Didn't it just come out?
As culturally
That's Clerks 3,
significant.
hardly clerking.
As what?
As culturally significant. So, like every once in a while, the Library of Congress will select certain movies, saying like these have a cultural significance to the American culture, and they'll be registered as such. So, Clerks was added to that list.
Oh shit, dude,
I'm
that's
like-
so rad.
I'm like, dude, dick and fart jokes are
hell yeah.
culturally significant.
That's awesome.
So good move for Kevin Smith, man. Nobody wants to go see his movies. He has to put his on his own. There, I mean, I played last night.
I was just gonna say, I think Andy went.
Yeah,
I saw him post something.
I talk to people all the time about Clerks. I'll talk to when I come across like people who work in like grocery or people who work in like some kind of like store or retail store, and they're young. I always recommend them. I'm like, dude, watch Clerks. And they're like, what do you mean? Just do yourself a favor, rent it online, just watch it. It'll change your life. And I've had people come back and say, dude, that movie was freaking awesome. It's like, it's true. Man, I remember working at Albertsons, and that's all I ever watched was Clerks, because this was the same stuff I had to deal with at Albertsons.
every day. Yeah, we working at Kmart. We had a lot of the same things.
That was your favorite line. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
No one gets those lines either.
No.
You don't get them. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Oh, sorry, man. I kept the mic. And no one knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. Very rarely will I make a Kevin Smith reference and someone will actually get it. It's happened a few times, and I'll usually, hey, thank you for catching that. 'Cause I know nobody else was going to.
Hey, you watched the Irish?
Yeah, I watched Irish.
What did you think? What did you think about it? What's
very long?
Okay.
Very long.
Uh-huh.
It's a good movie. It's not up there with Raging Bull or Goodfellas. It's more on the lines of Casino.
Okay.
Which I gotta admit was an inferior version of Goodfellas.
Yeah.
It's not as good.
Fair, yeah.
I thought it was a good film. I thought it was very dialogue driven, which you don't see anymore.
Okay.
I didn't realize they used that much CGI to make them look younger.
They did a lot. Well, I knew that going into this, they were doing new technology or something like that for movie making.
It was good. I thought it could have been shorter, a lot shorter. But I did enjoy the film. I think it is cinema, what we would call cinema.
Is there any violence in this movie?
You know what? It's not really seen on film too much compared to other films. Like
not like Goodfellas.
Not like Goodfellas.
Or Casino when they beat.
No, they don't. There's some beatings, but there's nobody.
No one gets killed in this movie.
You see, there's people getting killed. There's people getting killed left and right, but it's kind of like It's not gory. It's not gory. It's not gory.
Okay.
It's kind of like how it's done in Star Wars, the first one. You see people getting killed left and right, but like it's
not crazy.
Not crazy. Not
blood
like
splattering. People getting fucking hacked or.
No, none of that at all.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Like I tell people, like I go, if you're gonna watch it, sit down like about 6, 7 o'clock, and start watching it, and know that you're gonna probably go to bed or like think about it for a while. Yeah. It is a great film. I really enjoyed it. You don't see too many films like that anymore, where it's dialogue driven, where it's character development, where they spend a lot of time. Like the way the cinematography is done, where like like how the shadows play into things like that sets the mood. Where like how the character is dressed represents certain things.
So that movie took some backlash too, though, because I understand some people didn't like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet, and I don't know if I even want to see it. I have
to find 3 hours to dedicate to it.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
I have to find 3 hours. Where am I going to find it? Right now, I'm thinking you're suggesting 6 o'clock. Sunday would be like pretty much it. So so who's playing Sunday night football? That's what I'm competing against right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone says one guy said he fell asleep, woke up, he didn't realize that he had slept through almost half the movie. He was like, after that, I was like, I'm not even going to finish watching it because it's just too slow paced for me. So maybe people were expecting something like a Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Just older version of it. Maybe not them doing any of the business, but I don't know.
I'm just wondering if it has to do with the age gap too. I mean, when we were kids, we were still able to do stuff like that and say, okay, here it is. Here's the long movie. And I mean, I know things like Endgame have been insanely long and pieces like that, but how many younger kids in this generation are watching something of that length where there is no break, where it is dialogue driven and pieces like that? Yeah, Endgame is action packed.
I'm talking about I've got it coming from older people.
Have you really?
Yeah,
everything
like
I heard was always from say a millennial.
No, I've been hearing it a lot from older client. Not older, but I mean like
closer to our age,
younger, a lot younger than our parents.
Yeah.
The boomers.
Yeah, the boomers. But yeah, the guy that was talking about it the other day was saying he was on the older side.
Yeah.
And I was not how would I say it's confirmation, because I've been hearing that it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
But I kind of like with what you're describing is telling me maybe it's just if you're a fan of slow paced movies, this would definitely be a good movie.
Yeah.
We'll see. I might be able to make it work. Roll a couple joints and just fucking hang out.
Yeah.
And fucking watch the movie.
I mean, I enjoyed it. From what I've seen this year, it's probably my contender for movie of the year. Because I actually like what the Academy goes looking for will probably be that's what I would consider something that's worthy of the Oscar. Mm-hmm. And I know sometimes they pick stupid films, like Babe was nominated for an Oscar.
Like what?
Babe.
I don't even know what that is.
But the one with the pig.
Oh, fuck that movie.
Yeah.
Ramu.
So, we'll see. But I thought it was done. But Scorsese's still going to be pissed off because we got Black Widow.
Somebody was just talking to me about Black Widow the other day. One of the barbers at the shop, the new barbers I have.
Yeah.
Older gentleman, not too old, but older gentleman. He's a comic book nerd, like movie guy. Pretty cool stuff. When he's talking about movies, he knows a lot about like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's pretty impressive. So it's pretty cool.
Black Widow looks really good. Of course, I'm gonna go see it. But it looks like a combination of the couple of different movies. Red Sparrow with Jennifer. What's her name? Jennifer Lawrence. Looks like a little bit of that,
okay.
And the Atomic Blonde. I don't know if you saw that with Charlize Theron.
I actually have.
Yeah, it reminds me very much of both those films.
Okay.
Like they put those together and they put in the Marvel universe.
When is that coming out?
Shoot, I forgot when it's coming out.
Okay,
That's
no worries.
2020.
It's May 2020.
Okay.
Oh, Black Widow?
Yeah.
May 1st, May 1st, 2020.
Okay. That'd be pretty cool to go see.
And then we got Hawkeye, the TV series coming to Disney Plus.
When does that come out?
I think it's still in the works. I don't have 100%.
I
So
don't
it's
think
just going
they've
into-
given a date.
Yeah.
So okay, but it's coming
To Disney Plus.
It's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, it's coming.
Story. Gotcha.
So like Hawkeye, everyone's like, well, how come Hawkeye hasn't gotten a film? I go, can he really carry a film? But like, I guess would be better suited as a television series.
No, it would, because when you think about it, he hasn't been in the movies a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know,
But
especially since-
Jeremy
since
Renner,
the time
right?
when- Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
he could do it.
No, I don't know, man.
He's been in. Hasn't he starred in movies?
Yeah, he
before?
has started movies, but not in a big blockbuster like that. Jeremy Renner, I don't know if you'd call him. He's like an A- actor.
Okay.
He's not quite like he's not going to do something like.
Well, okay, maybe the same numbers as Ant-Man. I mean, I wouldn't call Paul Rudd like a.
Yeah, but Paul Rudd is for comedy though.
Okay.
You put him with that crew. What's the guy that did Knocked Up? What's the producer?
Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow.
Yeah.
You put him with that Judd Apatow crew because that's where he's kind of like,
Yeah.
from. And then he can.
Okay.
Jeremy Renner did the one Bourne movie that doesn't have Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And it's good.
I
But
liked it.
it's I did too. But it's not like the other ones.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's not. I got you.
Was it in the Hurt Locker though?
Yeah.
Yes,
Actually, I think he
he
was.
was.
No, I haven't
He
seen
has
that.
done a thing. I don't know, man. I don't know if he can carry a whole movie.
Award-winning
Yeah.
actor, sir.
But I guess Chris Pine was Human
Human Torch.
Human Torch, yeah. He got
Johnny
that for
Storm.
that, so yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I see it. I think the television thing is a smart idea, so they don't have to do a movie and worry about what it's going to do, especially with some of the characters that are a little bit lesser known.
Yeah, and you could do a season at a time. That way, if it doesn't do well, you can always
'cause,
cancel
I
it.
mean, look at how great the freaking Mandalorian is.
Dude. I know this is going to come up. Well,
I
this
know.
is going to be like a week. about
I'm
a
just getting
week
sad that
behind
there's
or
only 3
something.
episodes left. Sorry if I interrupted.
No,
you're good.
that's okay. Yeah, that was a good episode today.
Today's?
Yeah.
Yeah, today's episode was really
Oh, I
good.
haven't watched that one yet. Don't say anything. I've
Django
only been
Unchained.
through
Oh,
5.
sorry.
Everybody's all about Baby Yoda, bro.
Dude.
Everybody.
So, Christine has
I'm all about baby yogurt.
Baby
baby
yogurt.
yogurt. Oh, yeah. Baby yogurt.
Spaceball.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Schwartz be with you.
I forgot about that.
Spaceballs of VHS.
I forgot about that. All right. I'm with you. Okay. You know that kid from Stranger Things?
Yeah.
He's in Ghostbusters, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Finn Wolfhard, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the trailer came out.
Yeah.
You watch it?
Yes.
It was a
You
great
gave me that
trailer.
look like, did you not like it? Or
No, I loved it.
So it could go either way. Like it's set up definitely to be like something new because you got allusions to like the older characters, but you didn't see the older characters.
That was
I
my
found
problem.
I found that interesting that you didn't see
Well-
the older characters.
Well, so I watched the things with all the spoilers, like or the Easter eggs that you see,
Yeah.
and like stuff that we might have seen, but not everybody might have seen. So the book stacking, remember that was the first thing that we saw in
Right.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
When they're looking at the jackets, have you noticed that one of them says Spangler? So it's
Oh yeah, no, that's the family, right?
yeah.
That's
So
we're
it's
supposed to get
possible that it's
that's his daughter.
his
Yeah.
family. The collection of spores, molds, and fungus.
Oh, was that there?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
there's like all those petri dishes.
Okay.
Okay, that was there. And the mine they go into says Shandor Mining Company. Now, Shandor Mining Company, or Shandor, excuse me, was the architect who designed the building that Dana Barrett and Vince Tully lived in, where like all the stuff took place. He was the architect and like the Gozer worshiper.
Yeah.
So that's like, so what's going on in that mine?
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you saw the Terror Dog.
okay.
Yeah, okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty crazy.
Can I tell you, going off Ghostbusters real quick, because you're talking about ghosts, the Travel Channel,
Oh,
did you see that shit?
I didn't see it.
Did you
yet.
watch it?
I didn't get to watch
Holy
it.
fuck, dude.
Was it
What?
good?
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch it.
The Travel Channel did a special on the so Jericho had on his podcast Eli Roth's brother, who's working with paranormal investigators,
Yeah.
and they went to the Whaley House.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And they found some crazy shit, like at the Whaley House, like some crazy stuff that actually happened to them. They have on film. Like it's pretty intense. Dude.
Huh.
It was pretty fucking cool. Like I was like, I know Dan and I have been to the Whaley House.
Yeah.
I've been there twice myself, and I can't tell you I saw anything, but we have been with people who have like, okay, this happened. It's kind of weird. Like it's stuff you can't explain. But this was fucking cool. So if you have the Travel Channel, it's been shown on the Travel Channel. It's
I'll have to
actually
check it
pretty
out. So we also got the trailer for Wonder Woman. You can play that music.
You know, Terrence was talking to me about it earlier, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. When did it come out?
It came out the same day as Ghostbusters, I believe, Monday, Rick?
Monday or Tuesday. It was like they were back to back, something like that.
Yeah. So
And
that
it was an interesting trailer, but I'm not familiar with enough Wonder Woman lore to be like, oh my god, this is awesome.
I haven't watched it yet, but it seemed like I saw stuff about it, but I think I saw more stuff about Ghostbusters than I did about
yeah.
Wonder Woman.
I most of the time when I see these trailers, I look on Looper, or one of the Nerdist, or one of those, so I could see the Easter eggs, that stuff we don't catch, because there's always people who know more than I do. I'm not gonna lie. So if you watch the trailer, there's a female in there that's working with Diana Prince, who's Wonder Woman, and it takes place in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of 80s stuff. What's that guy's name that came back? That she met in World War One.
Chris Pine's character. I
Yeah.
don't remember who it was.
Well, I know we know. Who
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
He's back for some reason. We don't know.
It's Steve, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve something.
Yeah, so we don't know if it's like she's dreaming it or what, because he's like walking around like and goes, "Oh, this is all art," and then like he sees a trash can. She's like, "What's this?" He goes, "Oh, that's a trash can." Anyway, the woman that she's working with is gonna become Chitara. So like that cheetah girl, like from the Super
Okay.
Friends.
Yeah.
So she's in there, and it's interesting. Out of the DC films that came out recently after the Nolan Batman trilogy, I thought that Wonder Woman was done the best. I've yet to see Aquaman. I'll wait till it comes on Netflix. I don't if they ever put it on there, but
That's not on Netflix still?
I don't think so,
I don't know.
or Hulu. Well, no, because Hulu's owned by Disney now, so it won't probably be on there. So it's definitely something I want to see. I'll probably go see in the theater within a couple weeks of it coming out. I'm not gonna be the first day. I kind of disappointed with a lot of DC films, and we talk about that all the time.
We hear that often. Yeah.
I like them, but they're not like Marvel films. I've said that before many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. They're worth watching once at least, but
Aquaman was a pretty good movie.
it's not like the television universe here, which I haven't watched any of the CW shows in a year, but I was always a big fan of them. I think they did that better.
Yeah, I haven't seen this either because I'm a season behind because I lost all that stuff on my DVR last year.
Yeah, same.
But I heard that Tom Welling showing up. They're actually wondering, does this retcon like actual Smallville, like what it was because of the way the character is portrayed? So I don't know. It's something that, when I watch it, I'm not sure we'll have a discussion.
And I've read about the Tom Welling character, and I've read about that, and Burt Ward was in it, so now Batman 66 is technically part of the Arrowverse, and the reporter from Tim Burton's Batman is there, so Batman 89 is now part of the Arrowverse in terms of canon and things like that. So it's really cool how they're bringing it all together as the Infinite Earths piece. And they're even using incidences from Crisis on Infinite Earths in their own style here to put it into the continuity to make this story arc work.
Wow, I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm very interested in it, but again, I'm a season behind, and it's gonna take quite a while to catch up.
I am too, but
22 episodes a series for
where do you watch this at?
4 series.
Where do you watch this?
It's all on Netflix.
Oh, Netflix.
Yeah.
And the thing is, at this point, Batwoman is going to be part of the Crisis. Black Lightning is participating in. I don't think he has his own episode in it, but
he's actually in Crisis.
He's in Crisis.
Okay, because that series is standalone.
Is this animation or live action?
No,
so
it's
we're
live
talking
action.
about
Yeah, the see that like Arrow and the Flash and all that. They're really good. They're done really, really well. But it's a TV show, and there's 22, 23 episodes a season. So I mean, it's a lot, and it's one of those shows where it's like you have to be watching that show to catch stuff. You can't like do something and just kind of have it on in the background and laugh at it like I would do with Big Bang Theory or How I Met Your Mother. You can't do that. Like you have to be paying attention to what's going on. Or Supernatural, like all the CW shows that are like that, you have to watch and like pay attention to what's going on because something will happen that'll be referenced like 2 seasons later, and you're like,
exactly.
Oh shit, yeah.
So you got to pay attention.
Yeah, well, and I'm not the best at like 100% paying attention to every little freaking detail, but I'll remember like, I remember who that character is, like that. At least I'm like, okay, I have some background for it, some context for what happens.
I may end up trying to watch Crisis just to get some feel for it, and then if that's the case, cool. But because I'm just really curious, I'm willing to try to step out and see what happens.
Yeah, I kind of am too. We'll see. And they're all on my DVR this season. So we'll see how that shit works.
Oh, I didn't add them on because I know Netflix has them like 8 days after they premiere, and I can watch them on Hulu.
I don't have Hulu, so
101. So.
Oh, you didn't bundle?
You didn't get the bundle pack?
No, I didn't bundle.
Well, you really wouldn't need to because you don't watch the ESPN, right?
Not especially.
Yeah.
I mean, I have ESPN, so I mean, I don't watch anything extra. Yeah, I don't need the app. No. What's it called? You know what? Speaking of Disney Plus, I just got a thing today. I logged into my account because I was watching Force Awakens at work, and and I got a billing notification. I was like, billing notification? Motherfucker, I paid 3 years. What do you mean billing notification? And I looked at it and it says next bill due 2022. But I guess my credit card's about to expire. So they need that. And I was like, well, I ain't doing that shit at work, so fuck it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do it at home.
So let's take a break.
Yeah. I told you I'd play the Kinks, so here we go. Here's the Kinks.
Last time I played Father Christmas, I stood outside a department store. A gang of kids came over and mugged me and knocked my reindeer to the floor. He said, Father Christmas, give us some money. Don't mess around with those silly toys. We'll beat you up if you don't hand it over. We want your bread, so don't make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boy. Don't give my brother a Steve Austin outfit. Don't give my sister a cuddly toy. We don't want a jigsaw or Monopoly money. We only want the real McCoy. Father Christmas, give us some money. We'll beat you up if you make us annoyed. Father Christmas, give us some money. Don't mess around with those silly toys. But give my daddy his job cause he needs one. He's got lots of mouths to feed. But if you've got one, I have a machine gun, so I can scare all the kids on the street. Father Christmas, give us some money. We got no time for your silly toys. We'll beat you up if you don't hand it over. We want your bread, so don't make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boy. Have yourself a merry, merry Christmas. Have yourself a good time. But remember the kids who got nothing while you're drinking down your wine. Father Christmas, give us some money. We got no time for your silly toys. Father Christmas, please hand it over. We'll beat you up, so don't make us annoyed. Father Christmas, give us some money. Don't mess around with those silly toys. We'll beat you up, don't hand it over. We want your bread, so don't make us annoyed. Give all the toys to the little rich boy.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Give me the Star Wars, don't let them end.
Right here, the intro is going to be Bill Murray singing Star Wars.
No.
Why?
It's annoying.
We'll get sued.
Just say Ichuta.
How is it annoying? It's Bill Murray.
That's an annoying skit because
The aquatic life over here.
Would you rather do the what is it?
This guy has been in numerous cons as
Steve
I've been to one.
Who. No, but you had it as a Halloween costume or some
He
shit
did.
too.
He did.
Like, so you dressed up as Steve Zissou more than once, and he tells me Bill Murray is singing Star Wars is annoying.
it is.
Oh.
It's like watching Where the Buffalo Roam.
But anyway, I brought up before The Mandalorian. Rick hasn't watched episode 6.
So it will not include.
It came out today, so I'm only
12 hours behind, bro.
at this point 20 hours behind. But
This
that's
comes
okay.
from the guy that will be at a premiere of every modern Star Wars movie that he's able to see.
Now, I watch that shit at 6 a.m. when it comes out when I get up.
Is that what time
6
they
a.m.?
use it?
No,
At
it
6?
drops at midnight.
No, I looked. I waited last night. I checked and it wasn't at midnight.
Well, okay.
Thought that was a little weird.
Yeah, I watch it. I'm off, so I wake up at 5 o'clock most days of the week. So I watch it like
you
at
wake up
7.
for your cup of coffee.
And you guys call me the nerd, right?
I'm off that day, so it's like my first thing I'm gonna do.
I'm
Well, I
getting
know.
dressed before anybody else is awake.
I actually
What
just
else am I
watched it.
supposed to do?
I just watched it before we started recording the podcast while I was waiting for you guys
Hey, I wait to
show up.
watch and spend quality time with my wife. So
Well, mine's getting ready too, so she don't even notice.
And
So no, it's good though. It's like
It-
really good.
you know,
What,
episode 7 is gonna
episode
jump
6
on
or the series in general.
the series in general. So we're gonna talk about episode 5, 4, and 5, right?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll talk about
Yeah.
5.
5 is just 5. They go to Tatooine. They did some deep digs there, man. Like deep digs for like fanboys, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Was that the original Tunisia set, or was that just a really good replication?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that, but
No one goes to Tunisia anymore, man. It had to be a replica. There's no way.
well, they spent like fucking $12 million an episode, so they might have.
It's a damn good replica is what it was.
Go film for 30 minutes in Tunisia.
Or you could just go to Death Valley and do the same thing.
Yeah, isn't there a mock one there?
Yeah, I think so.
I think there.
Wait a second. So wait,
Is there?
15? How much? 15 million? $15 million an episode. The best you can do is 35, 45, 46 minutes.
Man, shut your pie hole. That's the best 35 minutes.
It is. I know, but come on, man. I'm paying $7 a month.
I think
give me an hour.
That's the complaint, really.
Yeah,
is that it's like I thought this would be longer.
Yeah,
Like it's like I want more.
But when you think about it, they're pretty close to being an hour if you had commercial breaks like a TV show.
Right, but it's not.
Because a TV show, I think, is like...
Give me that shit.
Yeah.
It's about
This is
42
streaming.
minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say it's between like 42 and 45 minutes is what a TV show is. That's an hour
But there's
long.
no commercials. This is streaming. We're
Yeah,
paying
but some
for
of these are as short as, 35 minutes?
35, 37 minutes. Yeah.
So it's just whatever the script takes and whatever it takes to film that particular episode.
Can't
I mean,
take a
that
couple
I
more
like
minutes.
that idea that you're not bound to a certain time frame, so you're not getting filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting the heart of what's going on.
Yeah.
And if it goes a little over this time, great. If it's a little bit different this time, that's fine.
This one, well, never mind.
I have one thing to say about this episode. The one that Rick hasn't watched. Gungan. There you go. When you watch it, you'll get it. Okay. You know what? It's kind of weird. Is like you hyped up that all these big names that are taking part of this. Well, I don't know about necessarily big names, but I mean, Carl Weathers is a big name. We're talking about. He was
Apollo Creed.
Yeah. But Gina Carano, what is it? Ming
Na Wen.
Ming Na Wen. Yeah. And all these people like got hyped, and they're only really in one episode.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna circle back around at some point.
Yeah, Nick Nolte's been the most.
Nick Nolte's only in one episode.
2 episodes?
Oh, 2. Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
It was 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but how many of these people are dead?
Asian chick?
Well, no, we don't know that she is.
Touche.
We don't know that she is because Boba Fett walked up to her.
So is that Boba Fett?
It's not. It's been confirmed already that Boba Fett won't be in season 1.
Okay.
So, there you go.
So who do you think is in episode 5?
I thought it was Boba Fett.
But why'd you think it was Boba Fett?
Fuck, because I can. It's America. Thank you very much. No, really. I don't know. Fuck it. Hey, could that be Boba Fett?
Well,
that was about as far as it went.
Yeah.
Most people said, "Oh, it's Boba Fett because of the Spurs." That's it.
I didn't even think of the damn Spurs.
Because he freaking jangled. Because he jangled when he walked up to the body, and then in Empire when he comes out in the dining room, he jangles. Yeah. That's it.
And that's why his daddy was named Jango Fett.
I was
right?
high. I was high, and I just thought it was a good idea. So that was really my only choice of reasoning. I wouldn't even know who to think that it was because there's so many damn characters that are in this universe.
It's that other general that we haven't seen yet. That Giancarlo is his first name. I forget it, the actor's name. There's one more. There's like 2 older guys that were in it. He's made an appearance in the trailer. The older black guy with the cape. That's probably an Imperial. That's who I'm thinking it might be.
I didn't even think of that. Quite honestly, my first thought was.
Do you know who he's
that
talking
he went
about?
back
Rick?
to make sure he couldn't get the bounty on her.
Do you know who he's talking about, Rick?
Not off the top of my head.
Damn.
I can't remember who it was supposed to be. That's what IMDb's for, right?
Somebody said Cad Bane too. From the Clone Wars.
Oh, Cad Bane.
Yeah, Cad Bane.
That's at least canon.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out. No, I heard that too. Rick had said like, "Oh, I thought it was him going to check on the body." Yeah, that had crossed some people's mind too. That it really was just him going because she still has a bounty on her. So
Yeah,
he technically could still pick her up and cast her in, but I don't know. So yeah, that's that. How much do you want to go into Rise of the Resistance?
Oh, hold on, one more
Closer
thing.
here.
I love Baby Yoda. Go fuck yourself.
Everybody loves Yoda.
Actually, I haven't met one person yet. I come across a couple of people at the shop. I come across those that love Baby Yoda and would die gladly for Baby Yoda. I've also met those who have never heard of Baby Yoda. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I've a third group saying, "Who's Yoda?" Like, all right, wait, that's cool.
At that point, you have to pass them on to another barber, bro.
Well, do you remember when we
You
went?
know what? I'm like, I don't really have an opening over there, like down there further down.
Remember at Gabe's car show, we were talking to Jasmine. She's like, "Yeah, I want to get Disney Plus because everybody's putting those Baby Yoda memes,
Yeah.
and I want to see what the whole big deal is about."
You know what?
worth it.
People are watching The Mandalorian that have never even been into Star Wars.
Yeah,
of
because of
Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
I had a
Which is
friend of
good.
mine. I had a friend of mine. He's like, he's in his mid-30s, and I go, hey, so have you been watching? Do you like Star Wars? He's all, no, but I love the Mandalorian.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's, you know what? I feel like we're at the point now, especially because the movie comes out next week as we record this, that it's going to catch a little bit of steam, and you're going to catch some new fans into this stuff. Because I know people that are, like I said, are watching the Mandalorian, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, I think I want to watch the Star Wars movies that have like never seen them. You know,
hey, that's cool. I think that's
that appeals
awesome.
to us because that's kids at work, and some of the kids that work for me are like, one of them straight. He watched like all the movies. He's like, which one did you watch? Oh, I watched all of them.
Wow.
Well, you watched all of them. He's like, I watched all of them. Then I watched Solo and I watched Rogue One. And I was like, good for you, man. That's freaking cool.
He's ahead of me. I still got the last two.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off though?
What?
It pisses me off how they okay, so I guess I didn't know this character was going to go over huge Baby Yoda, and then when they like, oh, we need Baby Yoda merchandise.
Yeah,
First of all,
they
you're not going to
fucked that
get
one
some. I don't want to spend a lot of time on the 2020 thing. I really don't. It's not going to come out until May 2020.
Yeah.
We already heard that, which is bullshit in itself that it's taking so long. But like the stuff that they rushed out is all bullshit.
Yeah, I have the shirt.
Dude, which is just a fucking
It's
meme.
the
printed on a
it's the
shirt.
concept. It's the concept art.
Oh, you got
It
a
says
concept art
Mandalorian.
shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
kinda cool.
concept art.
No, I mean the
shirt.
Baby Yoda shirt, not the Mandalorian stuff. The Baby Yoda stuff.
No, that's what it is. It's
Oh, that's
the
what it is?
It's the concept art for Baby Yoda.
They rushed the
with
fucking
feet
meme
up.
onto a T-shirt. Like you and I
Yeah.
could have done that here in
Yeah.
the garage, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's what bothers me. Like everything was like, oh, Baby Yoda merch is here, and it's like it's the same fucking picture on everything.
I
Let's put it on a
pre-ordered-
T-shirt. Let's put it on a mug. Let's put it on a pop socket.
we pre-ordered the Funko,
Funko?
Pop, the
Yeah.
big one, and the plush. The plush will come in April. The Funko one
From
comes in
Disney?
Scrolling
June.
back.
Yeah, but whatever. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I want to get that. I want
That shit's gonna be
either
worth
the
a lot
Funko
of money when it
or
comes
the-
out.
No, well, at first, because no one's gonna get
I'm
it.
not getting rid of it though. It's
Yeah.
that thing's going in the shop. Someone will probably break into the shop. If anybody breaks in, it's to take that. It's not to get to the pomade. It's they want my Baby Yoda.
That's funny.
Oh, but dude, yeah, that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off on Baby Yoda. But
No, it's deserved.
it needs to be said.
So I don't know when I'll talk about it too much either because it's not my park. But Rise of the Resistance opened at Walt Disney World. So did you hear the mess that was going on?
Yeah, I heard there was people in line. Adam LaRue I saw his video. He was in line and like they're saying like you had to get out of line. We'll come back later. Like, well, when? And he goes, just come back later. So Florida has the pass where it's like built into your wristband.
Yeah.
And like it like lets you know what time to go in there. There's like they're giving us the old school printed tickets and it just gives like a vague time of when to come back.
Because it was boarding passes.
Yeah, boarding passes.
So yeah, what they tried to implement that here at Disneyland because I thought it would be busier than it was. They only really used it the first day. So you got a time period you could come back.
Yeah,
Kind of like a fast pass, but it was just like you have this general time period to come back. We will call your boarding group when it's time for your boarding group. So you got put in a boarding group. Your boarding group 6, okay, you get a message that says boarding group 6 is now loading until this time. So you could actually go into the land at this time. Okay. It filled for the day by 8 a.m.
Oh shit!
By 8 a.m. and it filled for the day. And on the first ride through of Rise of the Resistance, it broke.
yeah.
Yeah,
went
I heard
Yeah.
the first one.
It went down. So they filled it up for the day by 8 o'clock. And then what Disney World was actually doing, because so many people were there and were given a boarding group, and then told later, okay, we can't accommodate your boarding group. Like, it's not going to happen. Because it took like an hour and a half to reset.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were given a one-day park hopper ticket for the next day.
Oh wow.
That's what Walt Disney World gave him. They gave him a
Wow.
one-day park hopper ticket for the next day.
But did you
To
see
come
the
back
ride
and
through?
getting your boarding group. I didn't watch the ride through because I don't want to.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to watch it. I prefer to do it, myself. So I don't ever typically watch ride-throughs because I know I'll get on it eventually.
It is about a 15-minute experience.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's
Yeah,
supposed
I
to be
heard
like
it
a
was like a-
20-minute experience. Yeah,
And
people are saying it's the best ride like ever.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah,
This is so cool. Like, it is totally interactive. I mean, from when you load, like it's just everything's interactive. It's like the queue area before you board is massive.
yeah.
I mean, it's probably the size of a Haunted Mansion. That's
So-
the whole Haunted Mansion, like
I know you guys-
the actual mansion, not the show build where the show is.
You haven't seen this. I want to know if you paid attention. But okay, so I do know, and Rick knows this too, that it's supposed to be a 20-minute experience for the ride. Like even the queue is supposed to have something to do with the ride. That's what it's actually supposed to be. But the word apparently at Disneyland's version is that the queue itself, like the waiting area for the queue, is set up for you to be able to wait 5 hours in line. That's what I heard.
Dang.
I don't know how true that is or not, but like I did hear, like the queue, because it's a huge area that it's at, and if you actually walk through from Critter Country, like past Hungry Bear and all that, and you actually look at all that queue that's there, it's set up to be so you can actually have a place to stand for numerous hours. If that's how busy it actually gets.
Wow.
Like that's set up to do.
You're talking about the preset lines that are
the preset line that's already there, which is when anything gets long, like you have places to put it, but then the line branches out into the street or whatever. You see video like when the original Star Tours opened, how the line went all the way down Main Street and shit like that. Like no, this is preset up with like switchbacks and all that. Like it can accommodate a line of a couple hours at least. So yeah, it's pretty,
I did see that.
Intense.
I did notice that.
Yeah. It's that whole big area. There's a waterfall there. Did you notice that? There's a waterfall back there.
Not a
It's on the
waterfall.
app. I saw it on the app. Anthony pointed it out to me the other day. I went to Disneyland with Anthony and his fiance the other day, and
Not Rick's son.
no, and he's like, "Hey, did you notice this on the app?" And I was like, "Holy shit, there's a waterfall back there." Yeah, so I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, it's got that. I was gonna mention something else.
What am I?
Does that include bathrooms and food vendors?
Man, I have no idea. It totally should. You would think.
If it's going to be 5 hours, yeah.
You would think Disney would get the idea that we should have some food vendors in here, at least a cart. Although those new ones rolled out that I haven't seen with droids.
Oh, I haven't
They're like
seen-
skiffs that are operated by R2 droid.
Oh, cool.
Really, it's remote
Kinda
control, but like it is like a moving like vending machine kind of thing.
Huh.
Like I haven't actually seen one in person, but they're rolling out in Galaxy's Edge now on Batu.
Well, like when you're in line at
Switching back to that queue you were talking about, even in Florida, that's kind of like what they've been talking about if you've been watching the Imagineering story, where they're saying that's the next direction is, people don't want to wait a line, so you have to create these experiences where you're interactive within those pieces to make sure that they're getting their money's worth and they're taking the time and being interactive while they're in line instead of just sitting there with nothing to do.
Yeah, no, and I agree. Well, that's why they're doing the Play Disney thing too. Like the Play Disney app has trivia for you to do. In Star Wars Land, it has all these different like missions you can work on while you're in line for Smuggler's Run. You can do these bunch of missions for Hondo. Like it'll ask you, okay, do you have a view of the Falcon? Okay, why are you looking at the Falcon? What do you see this? How many of these are there? Like it has all that in the app, and you get points for it and credits and things like that. Digital badges you can win and stuff. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's something to do in line.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
like DCA has a bunch of trivia in different stuff, and it's kind of cool. We pull it out every once in a while, and we're like, okay, let's mess with the app and see what's on Play Disney. It's a battery killer though.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but they got
killer.
those battery things, right?
Man, don't even get me started on that shit.
You
Was it like $30 now for one of
An
those?
external battery though.
Yeah,
they
they're
are.
$30, and they wanted they were gonna start charging for refills, and the original contract had said, oh, it's $30, and you can get unlimited refills. Which I think people say that's Disney, but I think that's on the company. I met a guy in San Diego who he was filling that up, and I noticed, hey man, how come this one is like this one's $20 or whatever, and it's $2-3 for to switch it out, but Disneyland is $30 and you get it whatever. He's like, that's because it's the contract they worked with Disney.
Yeah.
It varies by the place. So I don't know. I was gonna bring up something else, man. We're talking about Star Wars, some shit I knew about.
Who's getting psyched for the movie?
1 week.
Yep.
Not even that.
6 days.
Got to figure out
We're all
what.
going Thursday, right?
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday.
Y'all gonna cry. That's all I know. You're gonna cry.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yeah. Man, I was gonna mention something else about Rise of the Resistance. So yeah, Walt Disney.
Oh,
What were we gonna say? You were gonna say something.
So one of my buddies from the park wrote it already. He went to cast preview. He texted me. He goes, I can't say anything about the ride right now, but you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
He goes, it's by far going to be the best ride in Disneyland. And I was like, all right, it's a bold statement. He's all, it's a bold ride. I go, okay, we're good.
Yeah, I've seen some different posts
So,
of people that are back east.
When does it open?
January
Yeah,
17th.
Yeah, his birthday.
January 17th.
Yeah.
Damn, so they didn't make the December deadline. I thought they were
No,
trying.
well, they said January for a while now. They had thought that, and then they pushed it back to January, and we've known that January 17th day for quite a while now.
Okay,
I tell you what, though, I can tell you this right now. I will not be there that day.
Oh, it's gonna be a madhouse that day.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be absolutely madhouse that day.
I think lines are gonna go to Main Street.
Right. Oh, I know what I was gonna bring up. That speaking of lines to Main Street, that actually reminded me. Thank you. So we're talking about the movie Rise of Skywalker's coming out. New scenes are coming to Star Tours. New scenes are coming to Star Tours
wow.
on the 20th. Actually,
Dude, I cannot ride this ride with Chris. Chris can't ride it. She gets she'll go
Motion
into a
sickness?
seizure. No, she goes into seizures.
Oh fuck!
The,
Yeah.
the
Star Tours?
lights, yeah, Star Tours.
oh, that's too bad.
So I'm like, dude, come on, I gotta take someone with me just so we can go on Star Tours.
yeah, they're adding scenes from episode 9
Wow.
into Star Tours. That's gonna open. It's gonna start on the 20th.
Which has been the routine with all 3 new movies.
Right. But we're at a new one, so it's time to add
Yeah.
see what they got. Well, and we were in. Well, they brought out the ones before. Didn't that stuff come up before? From Creighton on that come up before the movie?
I think maybe for the first one, but I don't remember it being for Last Jedi.
Okay, well, maybe, dude, because maybe not, because we got the look. You know how it lands in Batuu?
Yeah.
We're looking at that.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that's Star Wars land. So maybe. But yeah, it is coming. So looking forward to that too. But yeah, man, the last episode is here. You're gonna cry.
I have no shame admitting it.
We all gonna cry.
I'm looking for closure.
Yeah.
I'm looking for closure. I'm good. Give me a little bit of closure, and I'm good. I don't care what they do. Anything else they'll do after to me is just I'm good with. They're not going to give Mace Windu his own movie, huh?
No.
Should.
Nah.
Even if it's just like a short.
Give him a miniseries on Disney Plus.
There you go. I'll accept that. I just want to hear him say motherfucker one time.
3 episode series.
The Force, motherfucker. The
Hey,
Force.
motherfucker.
We should get like a what if series on Mace Windu, and at the end when he's fighting Palpatine against the glass, where he shoots him with the Force lightning, out the window. It doesn't even drop the word. Just mother out the window.
Have you guys seen the meme on the gram? For it says Mace Windu's lightsaber apparently had BMF or bad motherfucker.
I've heard that for years. I've heard that since the Phantom Menace came out.
I hope that's true.
They're like he had BMF on it.
It'd make me so happy if it did.
I have heard that. Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard that story too. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I noticed? Too, and again, I know you guys haven't checked this out, but Dan, maybe if you head back in Doc Ondar's, there's new stuff, like the collectibles on the top and on the walls and stuff. There's new stuff. They took some of it out. Like I don't see the Ark of the Covenant there anymore, and I know for a fact it was there.
It's been a minute since I've been there.
Yeah. Well, I go kind of often.
Sure, yeah, but if that would be something that you would notice,
right?
But that's the Imagineering. They're kind of just keeping it changed.
Yeah,
up,
to
keeping
switch
it
stuff
fresh.
up and keeping it fresh. The I don't remember this being there before, but the disintegration gun that the Mandalorian uses is in there.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I noticed that, and I hadn't noticed it before. Although Anthony, who's such a freaking huge nerd, hey Anthony, what's up? Told
What's
me,
up,
well,
Anthony?
that's the gun that Boba Fett uses in the holiday special.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we mentioned that
and I'm
last
like,
time.
yeah, okay, I do actually remember that, but I hadn't noticed it before. But that's kind of a neat little.
Was Favreau going to do a holiday special?
Oh God, no, please.
Who knows?
Okay, maybe no. Okay, then I thought they were talking about him doing
B.
it
Arthur's
for this
dead,
year.
so.
It would have been out this year, so.
Right. So okay,
This
it must
would have
not
been the year,
happening.
yeah.
All right, you guys want to take a break and we could open a beer?
Yeah, we'll take a break. Let's open a beer.
Bah humbug, well that's too strong 'cause it is my favorite holiday. But all this year's been a busy blur, don't think I have the energy to add to my already mad rush just 'cause it's 'tis the season. The perfect gift for me would be completions and connections left from last year. Ski shop encounter, most interesting, had his number but never the time. Most of 81 pass along those lines, so deck those halls, trim those trees, raise up cups of Christmas cheer. I just need to catch my breath. Christmas by myself. tonight's the night I've set my mind not to do too much about it.
All right, so for our beer share, we have Bourbon County, or Goose Island's Bourbon County Stout, a stout aged in bourbon barrels, and this is a 2019 release.
Ooh.
So this was released on Black Friday.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Sounds fancy. Sounds tasty. Sounds delicious,
It
Xavier.
sounds discount.
How much does a bottle like that
Black
run?
Friday.
This is about a $13 bottle.
Excellent. Damn. It's a damn fine price for a bottle of booze.
You hear that, kids? That's quality shit.
Is this stuff like
that ain't
high school
150
kids
That ain't
drink?
150 pounds. No, they drink Modelo and fucking bullshit.
They drink micheladas.
Well, you got Modelos in there too. But
I
like,
do.
I mean, that's like, yeah.
For the micheladas.
Nothing wrong with the Modelo.
Dude, I remember as a
Fucking
kid, it would be
White
happy
Claw
like
shit.
finding a Ciroc.
Yeah.
Have you heard
Boone's
people
Farm?
say what is it when you're drinking claws? There's no laws or some shit
Yeah,
like
that's
that. I'm like, what
bullshit.
the
I
fuck?
thought Four Loko was bad. Dude. Fuck.
Dude, one time I saw Hepcat, but I smoked a joint and I drank a Four Loko. That was a terrible idea. I was
Yes,
a
it is.
hot mess at that fucking show. I was miserable. I was with Joe from the showcase. I was sweating. I wanted to be energized from the Four Loko, but I would smoked weed.
I think we were at that show together because
Oh God,
was it the House of Blues?
House of Blues. Yeah,
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 we're
yeah.
at that show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That was a fucking terrible experience.
Cheers, Rick. Sorry you
Cheers,
can't
Rick.
partake.
Cheers.
This means more for us.
Oh, you could smell it. Taste the bourbon.
You can't
Boozy.
taste the bourbon. It's
Woo.
very boozy.
That's some hooch.
I have had that up before, so yeah.
But you haven't had the 2019 version.
I haven't had the 2009 really knows, but
Oh,
I've
geez,
had
this is
I've
strong.
had the Bourbon County Stout.
This is a 14.7.
Oh, my
shit.
God.
Hell yeah, I can get into that. Although I got to get used to the bourbon taste.
You feel the burn going down?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can feel the burn going down, huh?
Yeah, you know what this be good at? Going to see Madness at Punk Rock Bowling.
Ooh. I'm.
That's one step
That beer will
beyond.
take you one step beyond.
I kind of want to do it.
Good thing you're at our house while you drink that.
Yeah, I think I want to do it.
Have you guys seen Madness before?
No.
No, I actually haven't. No.
I mean, just other than YouTube.
Yeah, I seen them once when they did
Yeah,
live at the Universal, which they actually released a CD of. Probably, I'm gonna go out there and say it's probably my favorite concert I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
They played for like 2 hours.
Yeah, I remember you've always told me you've always talked to me about going to see Madness.
Did you hear that alcohol
Universal.
burp?
Yeah,
That was an alcohol burp. That was beer.
and yeah,
Well, you've mentioned
I've always,
that one. You've mentioned what is it? Elvis Costello, right? Was the
Yeah,
only
no.
one you did?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, is it Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Yeah, some of the best concerts I've ever seen have been at the Universal Amphitheater, which is now gone for fucking Harry Potter.
Yep.
But
But yeah, I mean I do remember you telling me a long time ago about how much you loved Madness. So that's all I've always wanted to see Madness because you were so jacked about it. I was like, dude, I've always wanted to see Madness.
I mean, Madness is so great of a band that everybody gets out and dancing. There was a fucking people skanking the whole fucking like floor of the Universal Amphitheater. Like they were like telling people, "Get back in your fucking seats. We're gonna kick you out."
Yeah.
Dang.
They get everybody so hyped. They caused a slight earthquake in England one time because of the rhythm, the way everybody was dancing to the rhythm, the cadence caused an earthquake. It's on record. When Madness played, there was an earthquake.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah. So
the pre-sales already gone on because they started for Black Friday, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So, any idea on any word on like if all that's sold out? Because I even heard there's even like not a layaway, but like you can pay in installments as well for your tickets.
I don't know. I wasn't planning on going.
Now you are.
He
wants to go. He wants to go.
I'm going to Mexico, so
I know that's why I'm like, dude. I mean, I really want to go.
Yeah,
I really want to go. Yeah, I really want to go, but whatever. Fuck it. If I can't go, I can't go.
Yeah.
Trying to go to Mexico.
I never can go because it always falls in the worst fucking
Dude.
time, dude. It's like right before graduation and shit. It's just fucking bad.
You
time.
can't just like preset you can't like set everything up like in advance.
How am I set graduation up in advance?
You can't take a weekend off.
Not for my graduation, man.
It's Memorial Weekend.
I would
it's like right before.
Those kids would hurt me.
You leave on Friday. You come back on Monday. You're good.
They're probably doing Saturday. They're probably doing
Yeah.
Saturday. Then just leave like late Saturday night. Just
when is it this year? Because the graduation is like the 27th.
it's Memorial Weekend.
Yeah, but when is it fall? What's the dates?
The 29th.
Okay, see. Oh,
of May.
Shit.
Yeah, it's before.
School will be out.
When is all that? When is all your guys' stuff done?
Graduation's like the 27th
of May.
Yeah.
No shit.
They get early this year.
Oh.
So maybe. Maybe I just do a turnaround. Think about that one. Maybe.
But anyways, punk rock bowling is a blast. I love punk rock bowling. I enjoy the lineup. Lineup's always solid. There's always something to do. There's always concerts. If you don't go to punk rock bowling, there's all the club shows. It's a party 24/7 for, when I went, it was even because I was bowling with the showcase crew. We'd get there Friday and wouldn't leave until Tuesday.
Oh shit!
By come Monday, I'm like, get me the hell out of here. We got one more day. God damn. Tuesday, I'm like, I want out of Vegas. I don't want to come back for like another year.
I have a friend like he takes a Greyhound over to Vegas. He's like, yeah, it's fucking cheap, dude. You go for like $50 round trip. and he goes, and everybody's fucking wants a party. You can fucking drink on the bus. I'm like, oh. He goes, I save my money all year. He goes, all my fucking betting money from the Super Bowl and fucking Final Four. I save all that money so I could go to punk rock bowling. That's my friend Eric. Shout out to Eric. Yeah, I don't even think he listens to this because I haven't told him about it.
Tell him he's on the podcast. Tell them all to listen to
Yeah, then he
Extraordinary Culture podcast.
Then he has to
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, so you guys are gonna go see the Vandals next week?
Actually,
What?
I gotta go to Chris's family's
You want to
Christmas
see the Vandals
thing.
next week?
On me. I'll pay for it. Just say yes.
I gotta work the next day.
What about George?
I think George is going.
Rick,
Yeah.
you want to go see the Vandals? Come on, my
What day
treat.
is it?
The Saturday.
My treat.
As long as I can get babysitting.
Xavier, you're up. Help a brother out.
We do have parents, so
There you go.
we'll see. Yeah.
My
I
treat.
think I have 3 tickets. I have to look. But anyway, I'm gonna go see the Vandals next week. It is the winter formal. I don't know if this made the cut because we were bullshitting before we got started with our technical issues, but yeah, the Vandals. This made the episode. The Vandals Christmas album.
Yeah.
Yeah, is all about it. They always play Order of the World anyway, like even in the regular set. So looking forward to that. But beyond that, in music, Dan and I just got tickets, and so did Rick. Rick, you get tickets to the Bad Religion show?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And Alicia's going as well. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Chris is going too.
Yeah. I wound up getting Chris a ticket as well.
Right on. And then Ed's going to go too.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
but yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
That'd be
yeah.
good.
Rolling deep.
Yeah, we are.
That's the Palladium,
Did you
right?
get the
So check this
parking?
out. Hey, did you? Yeah, how did you deal with? Did you buy parking ahead of time or what?
I don't know because Alicia ended up getting it because it was during the pre-sale was what 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So she didn't say she did. So I'm assuming not.
Okay, so I had problems with that. So I went on, like, I had missed it the day before because I caught the email late. So by the time I got in, all the tickets were in carts or whatever. So I couldn't get it. Then Ricky told me, oh, well, the Live Nation one is tomorrow. So, let me try to get that one. So I went in. I got in pretty quick. And then I got 2 tickets because this was before I knew Chris was going to go. So I got Dan and I a ticket apiece. Tried to pay for them. Tried to get parking. It wouldn't process it. So I was like, fuck, it's My Chemical Romance all over again. Because I had some bullshit with that too. So I did it on my computer at work too. I had my phone and my computer going at the same time at work, right? It kept getting, it's not us, it's you. I actually got a message that said, it's not you, it's us. Like we were breaking
So
up.
did Alicia because like she was
Yeah.
trying to update the credit card and it wouldn't do it.
Well, you know what mine ended up being? I would get the tickets and then I'd go try to get the parking, and the spot that Dan and I like was up there at first, and the spot that Dan and I like came up first, so I tried to get it, and then it would kick
That was
me
a
out.
$20 one,
The
right?
$20 one, and then I'd get a $16 one, and then that one would show up, and then it wouldn't process, and then I'd get both of them it would show both of them available, so I'd try to get the $20 one, and then it wouldn't process. Then I'd see both of them again, try to get the $16 one, it wouldn't process. I was like, what the fuck? After about 15 times, I thought, I wonder if it's the parking. If the parking is the issue. So I just got the tickets, and it said, okay, here you go, now you can pay.
Crazy.
Yeah, it has something to do with the parking. It
When
wasn't
I got Chris's ticket, I got it first shot through.
But it was later than mine, so whatever
Yes.
the problem was must have been fixed
Yeah.
through the thing. But yeah, we're looking forward to doing that. That's a Thursday night. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Thursday night, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I got to go work the next day because it's the Friday before spring break, and then that Saturday I'm flying on a red eye out to. That's when I go to Washington and New York and all that.
Got you.
So it's gonna be a busy, exciting week. But it sounds like it's good. But back to the Vandals, we will be there. So the next episode we'll talk about how the Vandals went. I'm looking forward to that. Dan was, but he's got to do the family thing.
Yeah.
Understandable. It's a few days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
But you lose out.
Hey, so I always tell you I got this guy who does music at work,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and nobody ever gives me music.
Right.
So finally, I found this guy at work. He's a seasonal fire lane faulty dude out of Rialto. He raps, but he had a shit on YouTube because he was showing us at work what he does. I'm like, hey, can I put you guys on my podcast? He's all, yeah, put me on your podcast, man. You got permission? Goes, yeah. So his name's Fire Name Faulty. The song that I have is Money's My Best Friend. He's a rapper out of Rialto, and he's on a Reverb Nation record label. So check him out. I'll give
Reverb Nation record label?
that's the name of it. That's what he said.
Okay.
So because I asked him like, well, who does your beats? He goes, oh, I got a record label for that. I'm like, oh, cool. So he's got a video. He's got a couple videos. So we're gonna play one this month. It's Money Is My Best Friend by Firelane Faulty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Huh? And I smile to the money, and the money smile back to me like, what's happening? Yeah. Cause see, when you get money, you gonna talk about it. And the niggas gonna hate you. and the bitches can smell it. Shit, I think this motherfucking money my best friend. You feel me? I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. 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 I think this money, yeah, I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. Balenciaga, Cindy Lauper, a whole lot of smoke, a whole lot of choppers, a whole lot of rollies, that's a whole lot of watchers, a whole lot of haters, so you know they gon' watch us, a whole lot of Benjamin Franks. You know how many times I've been to the bank, a whole lot of sixes in paint. Pull up on your bitch and she faint. A whole lot of visits to different states, a whole lot of shipments in different dates, a whole lot of bitches in different drinks, a whole lot of visions for different things, a whole lot of ones we gon' make this shit rain, a whole lot of good so we cannot complain. Take a look back, see how far we done came, but let the humbleness remain. Damn, that's a whole lot of weed in your blunt. Damn, that's a whole lot of beat in your trunk. A whole lot of friends when they thinking you up, but my circle smart than the fuck. Them bitches that dog you gon' call when you up, just so they can fucking suck you and then try to follow you up. But I leave them hoes on stuck. I don't chase bitches, I chase alcohol in my cup, and this money keep coming, I can't get enough. Don't think I can call this shit luck. I've been hustling since a pup, learn how to re-up and put mine in the cut. I talk to this money, it talk back. I said that I wanted and bought that. Now tell me what you know about that. Now tell me what you know about getting money. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. 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 I think this money, yeah, I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. A whole lot of diamonds, a whole lot of gold, a whole lot of glamorous hoes, a whole lot of strippers and poles, a whole lot of different shows, a whole lot of live on the go, a whole lot of standing on corners with packs, praying this eventually racks, praying we didn't get jacked. That was a century back, and now I get paid to relax. Pull up in the car that was made to relax. You know where your lady be at. She with a whole lot of killers, a whole lot of niggas, a whole lot of videos, whole lot of pictures, a whole lot of snitches. I'm watching my step. I'm spending, but I got a lot of it left. I feel like this money my best friend. This money won't fit on no next spin. This money won't fit in my wallet. This money won't fit in my closet. It's wrapped in a brick and it's solid. Get me somebody to wash it. I gotta go make a deposit. Buy me a pistol to wash it. To knock me a nigga unconscious. It's simple. I gotta be cautious. I see I'm watching my pockets and plotting on blocking my profits. It's making me nauseous. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta win and they gotta move. I gotta win. I ain't gotta lose. I'm finna spend on a lot of jewels. I see what you win and I'm not amused. I'm finna spend on a lot of shoes. I'm in my own lane, I ain't gotta cruise. And I ain't got nothing to prove, nigga. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. 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 I think this money, yeah, I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money my best friend. I think this money, yeah, I think this money my best friend.
Fucking love you, man. Yo, Fireland, man. What's up, bro? Where you been at, man? Where the fuck you been at, bro? I'm with the fucking money. What they trying to get at you, nigga? I'm with the money. Oh, you with the money? Oh, you that type of motherfucker, nigga, that stay with the money, huh? Forget about your homies. Man, fuck that, man. We good. Damn, bro. I was gonna look. Hey, man, what the fuck? Oh.
All right, guys. So we are back, and what man? Anybody got any plans? What do you guys got going on for Christmas?
Christmas music stuff. I don't know. We're always busy.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve is usually at our parents' house.
Yeah, we're doing it here.
Yeah, Christmas Day will be at my house because my mother-in-law has a bunch of construction going on in her house. So no, that's fine. So it's just next door, but
yeah,
like everything will happen.
And
in
then
my house.
bar wrestling.
Such a long walk.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd love to do bar wrestling on
Oh.
January 1st.
Oh, January 1st. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
let me know. I mean, I think that would be kind of cool. All
right.
2 weeks is gonna go quick. I only got 2 weeks. Everybody else got 3.
Psh,
back
I
to
got
work
6.
pretty soon. Yeah, this guy's
Dude, I got
trying.
4 days off. So
Yeah, well, nothing crazy. If it is there any more rain in the forecast?
There's
I
some
would
light
not-
rain coming this week, but
I would
not
love to
nothing
get into
major.
the snow, but it's warmed up a little bit to the point that there's not a whole lot of snow up in the mountains anymore.
And that happened 1 week from the next. Like we got that heavy snowfall, and then like the next week we got that other snow rain, and
It was warmer.
and it was warmer, so like all that snow melted.
Your truck's 4x4?
No, I don't have a 4x4. No, I do have chains though, and I have driven with chains up there, so I can take those. That's not an issue. It's just more along the lines of is there going to be snow along that. No, I mean obviously I've been spending a lot of time at Disneyland because of the holidays. It rained a lot. Rain is a perfect opportunity to take some cool looking pictures of stuff because it reflects off the puddles that are out there and just the lights, just shiny stuff. Viva Navidad, the street party. It's totally cool to check out some of the bands that play the stage in Paradise Gardens are really good. The Haunted Mansion, of course, is going on. The Haunted Mansion is going to be shutting down.
Yeah, for a couple months.
Yeah, for a couple of months. They're probably going to be redoing some stuff.
And what surprised me how was the refurbishment was under $1 million, so I guess they're just like cleaning and adding little things here and there.
Some little digital effects
Yeah.
over here and there. They haven't actually said what it's going to be or even how long it's going to be down. You just know it's going to be down.
Yeah.
And usually the way that works is when Christmas ends, because Snow White is going down too for a big refurbishment.
January's
Redoing the
refurbishment
scenes.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, January is refurbishment time. But it's usually Haunted Mansion that Christmas ends and Haunted Mansion closes, and usually Small World is open for like another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's going to be going down too. So I don't know. We will see what they were doing. All about the time that Rise of the Resistance opens. So I will catch that at some time. I have a reservation for Oga's Cantina on the 23rd. So it's a tradition for Rob and I to be there on December 23rd into Christmas Eve and just kind of say, "Hey, Merry Christmas" from Disneyland, because we always leave like at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know, just something kind of.
That's cool.
We just noticed we kept going on the 23rd, and we're like, let's just make it a tradition now. Okay, so we go the 23rd of December all the time. Just something kind of cool. That's all I got going on. You?
Just trying to find out where we're gonna go with all the families. It's kind of hard when I have
You got to make a decision. And stick
two
to
different
plan.
families and whatchamacallit, plus my fiance's family where we're gonna be. Just doing that. Just trying to keep on working. I'm on mandatory overtime for the next week at least. And then I'm going to take some time off. I have a vacation day, the 26th. That way I have to go to work the next day after Christmas. And then it extends my weekend a little bit. And I might be using some, unpaid time off just to get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I might be doing that so I take a couple days, extra days off. So we'll see what goes on. And then my friend Kevin, who's going to be one of my best men, is going to be in town. So I got to definitely hang out with him. We're going to work together with him, me and my fiance and my other best man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to let you guys know, I want to do like what we call man time, which is like, smoke cigars, drink, and eat. And I want to probably maybe do it like downtown Pomona right after Christmas. There's a couple good restaurants over there. There's a good cigar lounge and a couple good bars. So we'll figure something out.
I'm in.
Okay.
Count me in.
Man, that's woo. I just finished my beer. That is something else, man.
What you going on,
Bold.
Rick?
Bold.
Should put beer in first.
6 weeks coming up. A lot of little stuff here and there.
Lucky
Just
duck.
home stuff for
Lucky
the big part. We've been talking about, I live in a gated community, the neighborhood. So we've been wanting to build like a little library, put in there. A couple of the guys are off for a couple weeks at the same time I am. So we're going to put that together. I noticed the Gabba Gabba Haze are playing the slide bar coming up in the middle of January. So I want to check that out.
Anyone interested
those
in
tickets.
Death by Stereo and Tsunami Bomb at all? At Slide Bar
When?
Slide bar
When
too.
is that?
in January.
In January.
Mid-January,
Tell me it's not
maybe?
during the week.
15th or
Don't
something like
say
that?
something.
I don't know.
Let
Something
me
like
know.
that. I'll find out.
Oh, if it's a
I'll
slide
find
bar,
out.
maybe.
So, okay.
Slide bar's not bad. And it's
Yeah, no, it's
easy to
close.
get to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Tsunami Bomb at Slide Bar, that alone is $15.
And it's totally it's listed as Tsunami Bomb versus Death by Stereo or something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're doing a little mini tour there, so I'm pretty jacked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, All right, cool. Me, myself, I don't have a lot going on. Working. That's what I do. I work.
And I got an appointment with you next Friday.
Excellent. And I will be there.
I hope so, because I don't want anybody else cutting my hair.
And we will have lunch after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it, though.
He's got some good barbers in there.
Yeah, I got some good kids in there.
Yeah, but when I go like once every 6 months, there's only one person I want to cut my hair.
Yeah. This guy called earlier, and he's like, do you guys do haircuts? I said, of course, yes. He goes, well, I'm new to the area. I'm looking for a barbershop, and I came across your guys' barbershop, and he goes, I'm just, kind of particular how I get my hair done. I said, no problem. What do you got? He goes, well, I'm looking to do just a taper. Do you guys do a skin taper? Yeah. So that's a standard haircut for us. And it just depends on what you want done with the top. I said, if it's out of their league, they'll let you know. They're very upfront about that, but this is something that we do every day, so there really shouldn't be a problem. I'm not expecting any problems. Anybody here can take care of whatever you're looking to do. So he goes, okay. I said, well, this is what we have available for you. And he said, well, who's the barber? I said, his name's Terrence. He said, well, can he get the job done? I said, Terrence has been a licensed barber since 2001. He was a barber educator at one point in time. The man knows how to cut hair. So I'm sure if you ask him to do something, he'll be able to help you. And the guy was like, okay, all right, yeah, let's give it a shot. So the guy came in and got his haircut. I knew who the guy was. So the guy left, and when he was on his way out, I was actually behind the computer, like sending out an email. I go, hey, so how'd it go? He goes, it was great. You did a great job. I'll be back. Perfect, man. We appreciate hearing that. Have a good holiday. So, and off he went. Happy little scamp. So that's good. Hopefully, Terrence is new to the area. When people come in and they're new to the area, and they'll tell us straight up. They'll be very upfront about this. I'm new to the area, and I'm just trying to figure this out. No problem. What can we do for you? I'm looking to get this done. Perfect. I know who to put you with at this particular moment in time. This is just what I have available. It just so happens to be with the guy that's got a lot of experience. He's been cutting since 2001. Yeah. So it's just pretty cool to see. I can see it coming from a mile away, and it's like, man, this is, so long as he doesn't jack it up, this should be a home run. I don't really foresee a problem. That's how well I'm confident with everyone's skill set. That's what I already know about all these people. I see their haircuts every day. I know what they can do. So it's pretty cool when I get to see everything kind of come apart. I've seen some crashes, but it's pretty cool to see when the guy's going to come in, his level of expectation is going to be high. It just so happens the person that I'm putting with is going to be able to take care of that situation, and he knocked it out of the park. So that was cool. I was really stoked to see that. Sorry, I'm rambling. Did you cut Rich's beard a few weeks ago? I did. Yeah. In fact, I didn't put two and two together till about halfway into the cut. Yeah. So, yeah, his hair was all crazy long, and he wanted it crazy short.
Yeah, he goes from extremes like that because it goes a long time between.
Yeah,
but he was receiving some award or something. Yeah, so he wanted to get all cleaned up. Yeah, good for him. He's a good dude. Big Star Wars guy too.
Yeah, he said him and his wife were going to go see.
Yeah, his wife's a big Star Wars nerd. Yeah. All right, man. Rick, do you want to do the outro, or what do you want to do?
Hey, yeah, let's do it. Of course, if you're listening, thank you for listening. If you have a short film, a movie, music you want us to put on the podcast to review, we'd love to get it. We'd love to talk about it. You can email us at exocast@yahoo.com. We're on Instagram as EXOCulture. We're on Facebook as EXOCult and Twitter as EXOCultcast. You can find Extraordinary Culture Podcast on iHeartRadio, PodOmatic, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and YouTube. You can even ask your smart home device to play the Extraordinary Culture Podcast. That's going to be it for this time. See you guys later.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Sucker!